Hey, welcome back, Math Gurus. Today's video, we're going to practice equations with variables on both sides. I even threw in fractions. I will show you how to get rid of fractions at some point during this example. First step is look at the parentheses. Is there anything that I can do inside the parentheses to simplify? No, because you can't combine. Because they have to have the same variable and the same exponent. But I do see that I need to distribute a negative. I like to put a 1. It's not necessary. You don't have to, but you're really distributing. I would like to look at it as a negative 1. Distribute's a fancy word for multiply. This is negative half x minus 4. I'll bring everything else down just to keep it organized. When you're solving for x or any unknown, you're just using inverse operations after the equations have simplified as most as possible. All right, and that's probably not even grammatically correct how I said that. Oh well. So I can combine like terms as long as they're on the same side. I can't combine on the opposite side of the equals. So I can combine that, and that gives me negative 24. And then now I'm going to combine negative 3x and negative half. And so I can combine those because they have the same variable and then the exponents are the same. So this actually becomes negative 3.5x. I'll bring everything down to... Okay, there's nothing else I can combine on the same side. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do the opposite, which is negative 3.5x, and I'm going to add 3.5x to both sides of the equals. So I'm ending up with 9.5x plus 3 halves is equal to negative 24. All right, now this is the part where I go, let me show you how to get rid of fractions. And I know most kids hate fractions. I don't think I've ever met a kid that likes fractions. Okay, so first thing you want to do is convert to an improper fraction. So you times the denominator with the whole number and you add the numerator, and that will give you 19 over 2. Denominator stays the same because you just want to know how many halves are in 9.5. Bring down the x, you got 3 halves. I did do this on purpose, the 3 halves, because you can see that on a STAR test if you're like in 8th grade, even 7th. All right, now this is the part where you want to get rid of your fractions. And so you want the least common multiple. I did make a video on least common multiple. You might want to check it out if I go too quick. So our least common multiple is 2. So I'll distribute the 2 over 1 to everything, which I'm just multiplying. When I distribute 2 to 19, that gets me 38. But then I'm going to get back and divide by 2. So I'm back at 19x. And then for this one, it's 2 times 3 is 6. Half of that goes back to 3. And then there's nothing, it's just multiply straight across. So this becomes negative 48 over 1. I'm not going to put the 1. Now I'm going to use the opposite operations or the inverse. And I'm going to go minus 3 to both sides. And I end up with 19x equals negative 51. I will divide both sides by 19 because it means 19 times x is equal to 51. I'll divide both sides by 19. I'm going to leave it negative 51 over 19 as an improper fraction. There isn't a number that goes into both to simplify, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I do hope it helped. I tried to go as quick as possible. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe.